president of Harvard was just asked if calling for the genocide of Jews constitute as bullying or harassment, and her answer was not yes.
I will ask you one more time. Does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Harvard's rules of bullying and harassment? Yes or no?
Again, it depends on the context.
It does not depend on the context. The answer is yes, and this is why you should resign. These are unacceptable answers across the board.
Do you understand how crazy that is? Because I'm sorry, guys. Some questions in life are simple. Yes or no. Nothing in between. Is slavery a good thing? It's a yes or no. There's no, well, it depends on the contents. There's no context here. It's either good or evil. There's nothing in between. Calling for the genocide of the Jews, Harvard, is bad. Is bullying, is harassment, should be illegal. If your answer goes, well, it depends on, it means that you think that it's okay to call for the genocide of Jews. Harvard thinks that calling for the genocide of Jews is either okay, or they just don't want to upset the people who are paying them money. There's no other way around it. Let me give you an example of how easy it is. If someone will ask me, is it okay for Israelis to call for the genocide of the Palestinians? Would that be considered bullying or harassment? The answer is yes, absolutely. It's bullying, it's harassment, and it's wrong. See how fast it was? And doing that should be considered hate speech and a criminal activity. See, that was very simple. Is it okay for Israel to commit a genocide against the Palestinians? I will say no, absolutely not. It's not okay. If my answer would have been, well, it depends on the contents. No, it doesn't depend on any contents. Calling for the genocide of any group of people is wrong, is harassment, is bullying, is hate speech, and should be illegal. You see, we're coming to a place now where people are being confronted with very serious moral questions regarding murder, rape, killing of babies, kidnapping citizens, calling for genocide, supporting Nazis and Osama bin Laden. And whenever you confront someone with that question and his answer is not immediate, he supports it. Or he doesn't have the moral backbone because he doesn't want to upset the people who support it. That's it. People's lack of answer says more than their answer. Harvard, in my eyes, have morally bankrupted itself, all the way from the top down to the students who are harassing and bullying Jewish students and calling for the extermination of the Jews, which became an acceptable speech among the campuses because their leadership is refusing to see that as something wrong, calling for the extermination of the Jews.